What is good, y'all? It's your boy, The Shows, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to Shows World TV. Okay, so as you can tell by the title of the video, I'm gonna talk about something that most of us already do, and I'm talking about streaming video or music and using video on demand to check out music, TV, movie shows, whatever, you know. I'm gonna talk about the pros and the cons of both video on demand and streaming. Okay, so let's just get to it, alright? Okay, so I composed a whole list here of things, like I said, the pros and the cons of both streaming and video on demand. And in the end, I'm gonna tell you which one I think is better. Alright, so let's start with streaming. So I use a couple of things already with streaming. I'm gonna name a few: Netflix, Crunchyroll for anime, Vudu, Spotify, alright. And there's also apps for network TV like, you know, ABC or Fox, you know, CW, so forth. Those are the main channels I watch. I would say more of the TV shows I watch come from channels that are not considered, you know, the basic cable. These are the local networks. But anyhow, so now the pros of streaming, and there's a lot of them. But anyway, here are the pros. There's less ads, and sometimes, especially depending on the streaming service you're using, no ads. There's a bigger variety of movies and shows to choose from. When you pause the content, you can continue where you left off from, whether you continue to watch or turn off the TV, phone, tablet, or laptop. You can download movies and programs should the option be available for that app, right? Depending on the app, streaming is free so long as you're willing to deal with the ads. You know, hey, that's how people get paid on YouTube, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Depending on the app, if you pay a monthly subscription already, you have no ads, and you can get rid of the ads if you become a premium member of the, you know, the streaming service, okay? So yeah, like I said, I use Netflix, Crunchyroll, Vudu, the network TV apps, right, and Spotify for the now. Here are the cons of streaming. It's a huge distraction from productivity. That's a big one. At work, home, or school, especially if you're a teenager or a college student. And I've seen co-workers get distracted by watching Netflix shows or whatever when they're really supposed to be working. But anyhow, also, sometimes certain content is not available on those platforms. So you might want to watch a certain movie or a certain TV show and you find out it's not on Netflix, it's not on Hulu, it's not on, you know, Crunchyroll even, like anime and so forth. So it really, I guess, I would say you can find most things, but if it just so happens to not be on there, you might have to pay it for it or rent it somewhere else. Anyhow, okay. And also, this is another one. You may get recommendations you didn't want. So let's say you watched, I don't know, a movie about Kevin Hart, and then you end up getting a recommendation for an Adam Sandler movie. Now, is that to say I don't like Adam Sandler? No, but I do find there are people who don't find Adam Sandler funny, and that's just an example. You know, I don't hate Adam Sandler. So anyhow, yeah. So the last con for streaming, okay? You know, sometimes before you know, if you want to find out the info of a program, sometimes the program will play automatically before you finish reading the info. Or sometimes there's no info present about the show. So I noticed with some network TV apps, like I said with ABC, whatever, they don't always show the info about the episode you're watching, which is fine, but sometimes you want to know. Sometimes you want to know something before you watch it. Alright, so now we're going to go on to video on demand. Now this was something that was around much longer than streaming. I remember the first time I had an experience with video on demand. This was like 2004, so I would have been in high school by then. So video on demand is not a new thing. It just so happens to be something that Generation Z grew up with a lot more being used to. Okay? I remember the days when I had to record TV shows if I really didn't want to miss something. And sometimes after school, that's what I would do. And this was way before video on demand. But video on demand has certainly been around longer than streaming has. So anyhow, enough about my history. So yeah. So here are the pros of video on demand. If you missed an episode, you can watch it the next day. You can rewind if you missed a part of the movie or the TV show. New episodes usually update by the next day. The ad breaks are shorter if you use apps on the smart TV, like I was talking about with ABC and Fox, because if it's on the regular cable TV, the ad breaks are going to be a lot longer. But if you watch it from smart TV apps, you find that the ads tend to go a lot faster. Sometimes there's only 1 or 2 ad breaks from the whole thing. You can pause the content and come back to it if it stops, right? Now, here are the cons to doing video on demand. You cannot skip or fast forward through commercials. If you don't hit resume to play back something you pause within the same day, you'll have to restart the program from the beginning during the next day. So I've noticed that before. Like if I was to hit pause on something, maybe I didn't finish watching it, then I ended up turning off the TV. I turned off the TV, right? And then when I find out the next day, the resume is not there anymore, so I have to restart the program all over again, right? Oh, and of course, there are commercials. You know, not everyone likes to see commercials with the programming. Also, sometimes new episode updates for shows expire within 2 or 3 days and probably won't update again until the next episode cycle, until the new episode comes around for the next week, you know? But yeah, those are the pros and the cons of streaming versus video on demand. Those are the pros and cons. Now, in my personal opinion, streaming is a lot better, okay? And it's a lot more convenient for someone like myself. Like I said, I still use video on demand, so I don't always mind commercials, right? But I would definitely say I use streaming and it's more effective than video on demand. But at the end of the day, like I said, the ad breaks are for the networks and whoever works on the show to get paid. That's all it's about. Because as you know, on YouTube, you can have ad breaks because that's how the YouTubers get paid. So I want to know in the comment section below what you think is better. Do you think streaming or video on demand is better? And if you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more new videos from me. Okay, this is Shell's World TV. I make new videos for every Thursday, so don't forget to hit the bell to be notified every time I make a new video, right? So yeah, just let me know what you think is better, streaming or video on demand. Like I said, for me, it's streaming. Follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter to be updated with everything else I've been doing. And you can follow me on the Like app at World Shows, while I post more videos that I can't show here on YouTube because of copyright situations. I'll put the links for all of those in the description down below. Subscribe to my music channel to get more music videos and related music that I've done recently, okay? So you can see more of the music that I do. Okay, so it's your boy The Shows, and I will see you guys next time when I upload. Peace.